I'm in the yard of Drummonds Architectural at Hindhead in Surrey, talking to Drummond Shaw.
The only way to be profitable is to get shot of anything that very, very slow moving and low value, because Surrey isn't a cheap place to trade. You might be lucky to get 50 quid for one of these, and by the time somebody's come on the back, dealt with a woman for about half an hour, pick these all out so she can see them, clean them up so she can see them clean, and then turn around and say, well, they're not the right size or something else like that. It's not worth it. 300 quid.
Putting you on the
Take
spot
them away,
here.
and they could have the staging.
So this,
The whole caboodle.
everything we see here.
Yep. Yep.
And what? And this lot over here.
And that lot over there.
Okay.
Yep. They
And
could have. We probably throw in. They
these
couldn't
are
have
nice.
that.
These are fantastic things.
Well, we've bought the.
Are they not?
Yeah, I thought so. I bought them 15 years ago.
Yes, it's the sort of mistake I'd make. What a wonderful.
Yeah, we nearly sold them once.
What sort of wood's this?
I don't know. I think it's.
Is it teak?
I
Would it
don't
be?
think it is teak. It wouldn't go like this, would it?
Feels a bit light.
Yeah.
Elm, maybe?
No, I'm not sure. But they're
Anyway.
very good for washing the dogs or
Yes.
children or something like that. How many tiles are in there, do you reckon?
It's
About 20,
10,
40,
20,
60, 80. About 300?
Yes.
Actually about 500 quid. I stupidly went and bought loads of these. These all came from the post house in Liverpool, these red
Yes.
terracotta corbels and roses and so on and so forth. And we had a great deal more than this. And the only ones we've sold, the ones we sort of sorted out and pushed through auction, things like that. I don't think we've ever sold any to the public.
The sad looking caps.
At the back,
Yeah.
I actually think £100.
Yeah. Nice garden feature maybe for
in the
somebody.
right place. Yeah. Those are the sort of things we might take on. Should we take those to Salvo?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of these too.
Yeah. Would
And-
they
and,
sell?
I mean, if you've got them, take these as well.
Do you think those will sell?
Well, they will now. It's going to be on the television.
Oh, they're good.
But can you explain where the emphasis of the business is going to be?
The emphasis of business, our business, is going to be on the new side of from the things that we make. Our cast iron baths, our chinaware, our taps, our door handles. And that's what we want to focus on, right? It's essential we do, because we've created a fantastic range. It's all selling, and we want to expand on that side. At the same time, we've been in the business for 20 years, and it's a great shame just to ditch everything else. So I want to continue in the architectural business, but along different lines. The core of the new business it's going to be flooring, wood and stone flooring, as you saw inside. You know, those fantastic 18th century parquet panels we make in old oak, and 19th century panels, and the stone floors we make, and we have a terrific range of original floors. The difference between flooring and architectural pieces, okay, if you've got a wonderful 18th century stone floor, that will fit into many, many houses, okay? It's a lot of people will be able to buy it and install it and like it and suit their needs and so on and so forth. Whereas if you've got a wonderful door, you know, it reduces the possibility of selling that to somebody by a fraction of to the same number of people with the floor. So you've got a much better chance of selling floors than you have selling
Items.
wonderful old items.
So what you're saying is materials, antique materials, at the moment, seem to be a better bet than antique features.
Yes, yes.
Although
Except
you
that,
did have
that in there,
Mappin'
the Mappin' Web staircase, okay, which
Yes.
is fantastic, and one-off, and a lot of people, and we've had that now for a couple of years, but it's the sort of piece which will go. It's a very high-value item, and it's unique. So we will keep and buy in.
So there is a
unique
place
pieces like
for
that.
unique, very special,
Yeah.
very exclusive sort of
Yeah.
features.
Yeah, there is. I mean, my opinion, I reckon the market changed in the year 2000, and I think that our clients in the 80s and 90s were the 30 and 40-year-olds. Okay? And what's happened now, the 30 and 40-year-olds today aren't buying architectural salvage. We, like others, get bombarded with offers. I mean, houses being demolished, Edwardian, Victorian houses being demolished. In the old days, we used to shoot out, have a look at them, buy all the doors, the floors, the bits and pieces. Nowadays, we don't even bother to go and have a look.
I mean, here you've got a big place, but ultimately this looks If we look around here,
Well, we've got lots
this
of space.
this looks as though
Yeah, we've this
this area could be used to generate slightly more money.
To be honest with you, this area never worked. And we've got Belfast sinks muddled up with the most fantastic conservatory, and it just doesn't work, and this never did work. So we rather gave up on this years ago, which was completely wrong. And you see, we went to the point of sort of laying down different types of stone and paving to try and educate people, I suppose, to a certain degree, what these things are for. And it's
Hasn't worked.
it hasn't worked. This yard has not paid its way at all. I'm the same. The building. We've got a fantastic building with lots and lots of space. But because we've been diverting more and more to the new products, which is mainly in the basement, the rest of the building has been rather wasteful in a way. We haven't really tried hard enough.
Okay.
And we're in a very valuable building plot here, and it's too valuable for the type of business we're in. So we're going to move. We're going to move to something more. Certainly the architectural side is going to move to a cheaper premises. Purely our new architectural business is going to be consultancy plus architectural. It's going to be based in the West Country. It's not going to be open to the public. We're going to deal with our current clients. We'll go out and try and find new clients. The whole idea is to go and visit sites, hold their hand, help them find materials, particularly if we haven't got them, and supply that service, because we've been in the game now for 20 years. We know a lot of people know us, and we've got to make use of that and keep our overheads right down. And here in Surrey, they're too high, enormous rates bills and things like that. We've been hit by health and safety. And just recently, our insurance, the company refused to insure us unless we got rid of some of the machines, and on others put more safeguards over them, safety barriers and so on and so forth. So we decided it's not worth it anymore. So we're going to get rid of the wood workshop. And we've been looking for, interesting enough, I was looking for another wood mill to do our preparation of wood, particularly down in the West Country. I have found one, but in finding one, I went to several others who chucked out their machines as well, completely, and all they're doing is buying in wood from overseas and selling it as merchants. They won't survive, they won't survive. Too many of them doing it. The 18th century and 19th century oak panels, parquet de Versailles panels we make, and we make Chantilly panels, we get them made in our workshops in Poland.
Right.
We do, yeah. We make a little bit of it here, but mainly over there. Do it. So yes, but even Poland's becoming expensive. Well, we moved at the right time, mind you. We went in nearly 20 years ago, so it was good timing. We wouldn't be able to afford to do it today. But the zloty is linked to the euro, and that's been very, very strong. So, and we have to pay in zlotys, so because we have to keep the factory going. And also, they're very bureaucratic, so their health and safety rules and so on and so forth are much, much stronger than ours here.
And that must have been a change in the last 20 years.
A huge change, yeah. All the time we're being inspected over there, because we're iron casting, we're enameling, we're brass casting, doing all these things which are highly dangerous. And the other thing is salaries are going up over there tremendously. So if you wanted to go to Poland today, and that's why people are going to the Far East still, but the Far East isn't very reliable.
So to put it in a nutshell, it looks as though Hindhead as a retail warehouse is phased out gradually.
Yeah.
That the new and replica, I should say, I know you don't like the
New.
word repro, the new items are going to be expanding, and you're probably going to relocate somewhere rural where you can concentrate on specific clientele and offer them a bespoke service.
Yeah.